The customer found 2 technicians online for the fan light. After inspecting, both said it was difficult to install. Not only were the prices extremely high, but the installation fee was $200. They also damaged the wiring diagram. Was this intentional? The damaged part was precisely the wiring section. It seems they didn't want anyone else to do it. But does this type of fan light even need a wiring diagram? The customer bought 2 online. One is this fan light, and the other is a large living room light. The large light has already been installed. First, let's look at all the components. This is the crossbar. This is the hanging hook. This part is to be installed inside the crossbar. This is a small bell. The small bell is finally installed below the fan light. This is the fan light's driver transformer. This is the light fixture's driver transformer. These are the accessory screws. There are also 2 hanging rods. Typically, short ones are used for home installations. The long ones will not be needed. Additionally, this is the acrylic panel for the light. This is the large bell on top. Now, let's start assembling the fan light. The hanging rod has a small hole on top. The end with the small hole must be on top. Then, thread all the wires through the hanging rod. Find this pin in the accessory bag. Insert the pin through this hole. There is a hole on the hanging rod. The fixed position below also has a hole. This connects the hanging rod and the light body together. Next, find this connector. Insert the connector through the small hole in the pin. The screws on both sides play a significant role. They must be tightened. Otherwise, the fan light will swing back and forth. Next, assembly will proceed step by step. This yellow part contains 2 small magnets. This should not be lost. It will be very useful later. First, install this white part. The rubber sleeve must be placed in the small bell first. Install the bell with the large end facing down. Next, install the large bell. Inside, there are 2 wires. The outside has lights. The installation source can be seen inside. The same principle applies. Thread all the wires through the large bell for assembly. This type of fixture must be done in order. If one step is wrong, the entire assembly will need to be disassembled. At this point, a mistake was made. Not sure if anyone noticed. After installing the hook, insert the pin through the middle hole. Then, lift the hook. It will fit perfectly. There are fixed spots on both sides. Tighten the screws. Fix 2 nuts on both sides of the hook. Try to leave them a bit long. Typically, 6 expansion screws are used for fixtures. And they are flying targets. So using 8 drill bits is feasible. First, insert the expansion screws backward into the crossbar. Then fix them at the top. The fan light will sway slightly during operation. Therefore, these nuts must be tightened for expansion screws. Weighing over 160 pounds. This weight is definitely no problem. Now, hang the entire light body. Align it with the small hole on top. Insert the screw through. There are 4 protruding parts on the hook. And there are also 4 small holes below. These holes must align. There are also screws on both sides for fixing. It's installed up to this point. Only to realize it was installed incorrectly. It has to be disassembled again. One part was not installed. Does anyone know what it is? It's this small yellow metal piece. One mistake leads to more mistakes. Thus, when installing this type of fixture, one must carefully check the wires. First, these are the wires coming from the light body. There are 2 in total. Next, check a large bell on the hook. It also has 2 wires. This is a series connection. Now, check the driver transformer. This side connects the power line. That is the AC input. This end connects the lighting line. Thus, a driver transformer is used. These two wires connect to a male-female plug. Additionally, the driver transformer has only one output. This bell has two outputs, so they need to be connected in series. Furthermore, this wire is the motor output line. It controls the fan's rotation, which connects together. They plug into each other. First, connect the input of the driver transformer. That is, the live wire and neutral wire. Then, plug in the driver transformer on the fixture. After that, connect all the wires in series. This wire controls the motor. It is a male-female connector, so it's easy to recognize. Additionally, this wire connects the lighting line of the large bell to the wire extending from the rod. The other end connects to the driver transformer of the fixture. Also, this steel wire can be tied to the expansion screw. Add another nut. Finally, place all the wires inside the large bell. Then, tighten both screws on the bell. Moreover, the magnet will be very useful. First, place the magnet, then cover it with the decorative cap for a more aesthetic look. By the way, there's one last step. It's the acrylic panel of the fixture. Alright. Installation is complete. Check the effect. Shao AI, turn on the fan. Sharing various lighting installation and circuit maintenance daily. Alright. Thanks for watching. Please give more guidance.